Hey guys, Jay here. So in this video today I want to give you guys a quick update on the progression of my character. Spoiler alert, it is not quick, it is not a lot. So I have spent not a lot of time in the game actually, slash played 1 day, 1 hour and 4 minutes, and more than half of this duration is actually AFK in my hideout. So yeah, right now I have a character level 79. It's my only character, and I just switched to cast when stun. So this is absolutely the bare minimum setup. All of the gear that I'm having here is less than 5 chaos. The only thing that is more than 5 chaos are in the skill tree, which first of all is the elegant hubris. This one you don't need to care about the number, just get one, and so you can have supreme ostentation, elegant hubris, in the name of commemorate by Caspiro. And we need blood notch and of course immutable force. So this is the bare minimum stuff that is required. These 3 jewels are costing me a total of around 100 to 105 chaos, and everything else is less than 5 chaos. This is 3, this is 3, this is 5, this is 1, this is 2, I believe, 2 or 3. All of these rare gear, this one is 5 chaos, and the other 2 piece is actually 2 to 3 chaos as well. This is 1 chaos. So overall, the total amount of currency that I spend on the character, including all the gems, Detonate Dead of Scavenging is the one slightly more expensive one, which is 15 chaos. Other than that, everything else is like 1 chaos. I think this one is 5 chaos. Yeah. Other than that, this one is only 1 chaos. So everything else is from Lily in terms of gems. So the total amount of currency that I spend on the character is roughly 1 divine. I think it's less than 1 divine. I'm not even sure the divine price right now, but it is around 140 to 150 chaos. The main thing that I want to share in this video is first of all a little bit of gameplay, and I will do it after I talk about this gem setup. The gem setup is one of the main things that I got asked about for this character. So first of all, if you want like a end game setup for gems, you should refer to my previous video on the Seraph of Cowgirl League, because we are on the same balance patch, so the damage, the scaling, everything is kind of the same. The main difference from this event is only the ascendancy, and this ascendancy compared to Juggernaut is basically no difference in terms of damage, because Juggernaut don't really have any damage, and also the ancestral commander here does not have any damage, so basically it's the same. But this character is way tankier overall. With this gear, I would say if I am a Juggernaut or even a Chieftain, I would die to a lot of stuff. But with this ascendancy, with the Ancestral Commander, I basically don't die to anything, at least so far. Granted that I'm only at levels, a tier 6 map, but still, for the budget and for the progression that I've got, this is as far as I got. I will push more into harder content, obviously, but it would take time, and so, yeah. I'm sorry about that. I cannot do any faster, at least with my current schedule and everything's going on. So for the gem, right? Cast when stun is obviously going to be linked in a lot of stuff here. Cast when stun. So cast when stun, vortex of projection, elements of focus, added cold, and hypothermia. This is the biggest damage that I've got in the 5 link. The 6 link is going to be petrified blood. If you have a 6 link here, and the 6 link is actually not at all expensive, I'm just extremely poor. That's about it. You can put petrified blood into this slot. This is why I left this slot open, and you can put another support gem in here, maybe cold penetration in here as well if you are doing the cold version. And then I have Cast when stun, linked to Ice Nova Frostbolt, Elements of Focus, and Cold Penetration. Obviously, to enable these 2 gems, Vortex Projection and Ice Nova Frostbolt, I will need to have Cast when stun linked to Frostbolt. Frostbolt, I will need more projectiles, so I use Greater Volley. This create projectiles in, parallel lines so they don't spread, and actually is better for single target. So I used Rate of Volley, and then I used Slow Projectile. According to my testing, this is the best one. Return projectile can work, but this seems to be the best one for me, at least thus far. For the curse, I am going custom stun with elemental weakness. And then right now, I am having an extra cast when stun for damage, which is cast when stun linked to detonate death of scavenging and combustion. This is not my tech, this is Emiracle's tech. He played with the detonate death of scavenging as chieftain in Cellar of Cowgirl. That is where I learned this one from. I still dislike detonate death of scavenging, but it is the best free damage that you can get. Literally without any scaling, it can put a significant amount of damage on enemies. The problem with this skill is the corpses needs to be enemy corpses. So you cannot generate the corpse yourself with Desecrate, with Unearth. You cannot do anything like that. You need to kill enemy, and if you fight a single target without any enemies nearby, you cannot get enemies' corpses, and so this becomes completely useless. And I don't like that. But for now, for the early progression, this is just a lot of free damage, a lot of extra free damage that you don't need to scale really. And yeah, overall it's just pretty good. So yeah. By the way, for the upgrade, on the skill tree, you will get a lot of travel points that are useless right now because we have Supreme Ostentation. So we go into tattoos. I'm not sure if it is cheap or expensive right now. I literally don't have the money to even look into it. But all of this point, the strength point can be put into fire damage. And that is the reason why I will eventually go into Avatar Fire. So we take 2 point. We have Avatar Fire, and we have Cold to Fire support in here. We will have Cold to Fire support instead of Cold Pen as well. So these are going to deal fire damage. And it will benefit from all the fire damage that we get from the tattoo, which is 6% for each node, which is going to be very good. And eventually we will have a... what's the name of it? The Light of Meaning, and I forgot the name. There's a jewel that allows you to have the bonus of unallocated small passive in the area. I forgot the name for now, but these combo is going to give you a lot of damage as well. So this build can still get a lot of damage. Right now, it is just a very budget setup, and the damage is kind of low, I would say. I will not stay for that guy. We should be doing stuff like this. We should have a lot of monster, which will just overall be better for the build functionally. So don't stop for one target unless it is a very important monster that you guarantee to have a lot of reward from it. But you should not stay. For example, here, if I stay here for this guy, as you can see, it costs me a bunch of time, but it does not do anything really. So yeah, just try to move along and basically clear. The best content for this build is still going to be the same old content that you kind of stand in the middle of a circle and things spawn around you and you kills everything in the circle. So rituals, ultimatum, eventually simulacrum. It is a harder content but need more gear, but eventually that is one of the things that we can AFK or pseudo AFK. Yeah. So this is going to be the gameplay. It is going to look like this, except stronger later when we get into the end game with more currency. I think I can get a version that can like AFK Simulacrum with around 10 divide. I think that is the budget that is doable for AFK Simulacrum level. At least that is what I imagine, right? We'll see. Maybe we'll not be able to kill the wave 13 and above bosses solo. See, this guy is an example of what we should not stopping for. but I just forgot sometime. This guy is doable, right? As you can see, the detonator scavenging when it popped, even though we don't scale the damage, even though it is literally on like a 3 links, 4 links, that doesn't scale the hit damage, but it still deals a pretty significant amount of damage. So, yeah. Ooh, this is the big boy. And it drops nothing. You probably no, you guarantee. I can guarantee that you will find much faster, much better build for mapping. With this event, there's a lot of crazy fast ascendancy out there. Well, I choose to go this route, but at least, the takeaway here is we have a very lazy playstyle, as you can see. So when I get the character properly set up a little, I will try to go forward and look into farming. I think probably Ultimatum is the best thing that we can farm. Maybe Simulacrum? I don't know. Because right now I think Simulacrum is extremely cheap. So even if you don't finish 15 waves, you still supposedly get currency out of it. I almost reached level 80, by the way. So yeah, anyway, that is the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, please leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, stay tuned for more content. Sorry, lately it has been a little bit slow, but hey, I'm not abandoning it. All right. Thanks for watching again. Peace.